Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I know you're not used to seeing me like this, but get used to it because I am loving S.F.X makeup so much. If you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by. It means so much. I am on my personal journey to becoming an S.F.X makeup artist.
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. Promise that you never be lonely. Peter Pan, that's what they call me.
I didn't know what to do for Valentine's Day, so basically I decided to do this. It says "Be Mine," and it's supposed to look like somebody carved it in my face, or I did, I don't know. I'm very new to all of this, and I'm pretty proud of it. Like, I got the idea from another YouTuber, so whenever I get inspiration from somebody else and I attempt to do what they did, I get pretty proud of myself. So I don't know. I mean, it could have came out a lot better in my eyes, but I think for like what I did, it was pretty good. And I ran out of liquid latex. I'm so butthurt. Like the stuff that I had left over apparently dried out. Like I don't know if I didn't close it right, but yeah, I'm pretty sad about it. So if you have watched my other video about like work with Halloween, that's awesome. If not and you're new, then let me quickly fill you in. I got sober and started working at Goodwill. I love this job, man. They do so many nice things for us. One of the cool things is that we had a Halloween contest from mid-September until Halloween Day. We were in a contest between each other, and apparently this is the first year that they decided to raise the stakes, I guess, and make it for money. And of course, I love to make money, so I was really motivated after hearing that. What's really cool is I actually got super motivated because I love makeup. So I was sober, put everything I had into it, and they say sometimes that like when you're sober, you need to find something to make sure you don't get bored because boredom can seriously cause relapse, and that terrifies me. I already knew that I liked makeup, but like I had never messed with S.F.X makeup before. So whenever I was like Googling different costumes, then of course I worked at Goodwill, so I would see what we had and then what I would have to order to finalize my costumes. I learned that I had a passion for this. It grew quickly. Very first time that I worked with like the fake blood, and I was actually Bloody Dorothy. Somebody had donated a Dorothy costume, my size, with fake blood splatter on it, and I was just like, oh my god, that's cool. Like, I need to have that. I had just gotten into wigs. I already knew that I had long curly wig that I can like braid, you know what I mean? So that was my first interaction with fake blood. So I was just like, hey, this is really cool. So I was looking at different YouTube videos, what people were doing for Halloween, and I seen the freaking most amazing stuff ever. Like, these people are so talented, it's unreal. I immediately wanted to be involved with it. So, of course, what do? I find out how the realistic cuts were made. That's how I learned about liquid latex. Liquid latex. I love it so much. And who knew that you can get liquid latex, put toilet paper, liquid latex, toilet paper, and just layer it and layer it, let it dry, and then dig in it with some scissors, paint inside of it. You know, just do what you need to do, and boom, put fake blood in it. Realistic as hell. I loved this. I immediately fell in love with this. It's so fun. So one of the things that I wanted to do originally was be Chucky. I love Chucky. Of course, the Bride of Chucky and the Joker. Those were the three that like I wanted to be so bad. Some of these YouTubers or just makeup artists, they're amazing. Such good artists. Like, holy shit. And I would get super, like, frustrated at myself and kind of upset because I wasn't able to do some of the stuff that they could do. But I'm brand new to this, man. I quickly thought, like, oh, I'm usually really good at everything else that I do, you know, with drawing and just with regular makeup. I immediately figured that I would be like the bomb at this stuff, and no, it takes practice. It's so hard, but it's so fun once you get the hang of it and start doing it a little bit more often, finding out like what works best for you, like what techniques. I got some really cool stuff from this lady. So I posted on Nextdoor. If you don't have the app, you definitely need to have it because it connects you to people in your surrounding neighborhood. So I am in a town in Colorado, and close to me is Colorado Springs. There's my general area, and then boom, there's Colorado Springs. So I had posted, I'm getting back on my feet and have a very strict budget. If anybody wants to get rid of their Halloween costumes, please let me know. And I also did this for the makeup. Okay, so I decided to turn on one of my ring lights and sit down because I really, really want to show you what this lady gave me on the Nextdoor app. I do need to talk about the addiction, mental health part of stuff, the kindness of strangers, and not automatically feeling like everybody is going to judge you just because you're in recovery. In fact, it is the total opposite. And if you really think about it, we're kind of the ones being judgmental because we're expecting other people, like, oh, they probably never been through anything like this. They probably are just gonna, talk shit about me or think this and that. We're judging people, not knowing them, and then they end up being like the coolest people, nicest people, most kindest people ever. And I know I personally kind of felt like an ass after the fact that I was just like, oh, like everybody's wealthy here, thinking stuff like that. And then no, complete opposite. And Heather, you're the one that was being judgmental douche. She had a YouTube channel as well, like 10 years ago, I think she said. She was going to redo her YouTube channel. It ended up not working out. She got a bunch of stuff, never used it. Thought she would help me since it was a good cause, the fact that I was sober, share the message of recovery and it being possible. Also, talking about makeup, which is what she did. It just all worked together. She gave me this bag and this bag full of makeup, a ring light, spotlight highlight palette, some blushes, lip gloss, this BH Cosmetics Solar Flare. I love this palette. There was this brand new, this thing right here. You can tell I started using it. This is actually going in my S.F.X makeup kit in case I need any colors. Like, I mean, seriously, look at that. That's amazing. Like, Tarte, lip stuff. There was a bunch of Tarte stuff, actually. There was a nude palette. These, I don't know, but they look expensive. There's like 3 of these. There's Wet n Wild, magnetic eyelashes, more e.l.f. blush, Narcissist palette. I seriously couldn't believe this. When I seen how much stuff there was, I cried, literally, because I've never thought that, a total stranger who knew that I was an addict before would be so kind. And the fact that, people out there proving me wrong all the time these days, is just an amazing feeling. There are really good people out there still. Smashbox, like mini thing. And it's not the fact that she gave me stuff. It's the fact that she knew, like I said, that I'm a recovering addict. I basically messed my life up. Was trying to, fix what I had broken. Knowing that and still being like, here, if this will help you, this is what makes me happy. I could not believe that. I was so shocked. Then I realized when I'm doing all this research for my S.F.X, some of the stuff that she gave me is perfect for that. Like this big palette, like contouring palette. There was more stuff, but like I have it in my stuff now. It's gonna go perfectly into it. And I actually use one of the bags for my S.F.X stuff. Of course, I have like cotton balls, these sort of paint things, paint brushes, of course, blood. I'm just gonna tell you now, this scar wax is super hard to work with. I love the liquid latex. Scar wax, I need to learn how to do it. I just got face paint palette. I love this. These are actually like blood colors, you know, that are the deeper reds and stuff. I want alcohol-based face paint because I heard that for like bruises, veins, stuff like that, it looks super real. And if you sweat or get water on it for some reason, then it ain't going anywhere. I also got one of these with the little holes in it where you can mix things if you need to, or just put a little bit of whatever so that you can quickly, you know, get to it. I just really wanted to share like some of the stuff that I've been slowly getting, and I like to go through Amazon personally, but I am doing a lot of research, making a bunch of lists, and seeing what I need to do in order to get good makeup for like good prices for somebody who's just starting. Some of these things you can literally get at like the dollar store. Like paintbrushes, you can get the little paintbrush kits, like a bunch of them for $1. Your makeup sponges, you can get a freaking roll of toilet paper and throw it in your kit. Seriously, that's what I'm gonna do. What's cool about that is like you get the toilet paper and you peel off one of the layers and then you just use that layer. It can last you so long. Also, I heard that you can use glue, like Elmer's glue, especially if you need to like hide your eyebrows and stuff. There's just so many different types of things you can get, man. It's insane. If I didn't see all these videos on how to do some stuff, like I would be having a much harder time right now. So if you have any good tips on like S.F.X makeup, or know of any like face paint brands, fake blood, any techniques that I could learn and maybe even one day share on here. I'll do a video of like recommendations people gave me and what I've learned for S.F.X. That's kind of a cool idea, I guess. That would be amazing if you can leave it down in the comments, or, you know, add me on my social media. Just throw me a message and let me know. I would greatly appreciate it. I took off my S.F.X makeup and I ended up doing a face mask. I wanted to talk about the importance of doing that after you take all of your S.F.X makeup off. Have a nightly like moisturizing routine, especially for after doing S.F.X makeup looks, because it could really mess up your skin, like using all of the different like liquid latex or alcohol activated, you know, face makeup palettes, stuff like the fake blood, whatever you use. My point is, you're putting all this crazy stuff on your face, on your skin, and you're wanting to have it glow and look beautiful and not break out. But are you really doing the things that you need to necessary in order to keep it hydrated, or just whatever we need to do? I feel like it's important to not only take the makeup off right away after you're done, take the extra step in using like serums or a face mask or whatever. Just, you know, love yourself and show your skin some love too. I didn't realize that the one thing that I wanted to mention for sure last night, I never did. I can't leave it out. I just can't. It's a great idea. So tell me what you think. There are makeup subscription boxes like BoxyCharm, Lorella, Ipsy, all these places. There's all kinds of shit, right? Well, what if somebody, some special effects makeup person, like Glam and Gore or something. I love her. What if one of them came out with like a subscription box with S.F.X makeup? I would be so excited. Like literally, I would shit my pants from excitement. I would shit. I would probably end. I can't even talk. Look, just the thought of it makes me not be able to talk. And I feel like it could have a liquid latex, a bruise wheel, just different things. A type of blood. You have something to try, like create a cut and make it look realistic. The next one be a tool like a spatula or like paintbrushes or whatever. A little sponge. I don't know. I think it would be such a cool idea to do something like that. I would be so happy. Anyways, I really had fun. Thanks for hanging out and talking S.F.X makeup with me. Bye.
Promise that you'll never be lonely. Be a fan.